Hi, and welcome back. We are at Waco High School tonight for Sigourney High School basketball on Steve Shetler Media. We had to start up a second video, had a little technical snafu that popped up. So we've got, as you can see up in the upper right corner of your screen, we've got about 5.5 minutes to go before we get the starting lineups and the beginning of the game. So we'll just let you watch some of the pregame here for a few minutes. We'll come back on with some announcing here shortly. Unfortunately, I can't keep the microphones live because of the recorded music, copyrighted music that is being played. We'll get flagged on Facebook and YouTube for that. But we'll go silent here for just a few minutes and come back with the call of the game. Sigourney at Waco for high school boys basketball here on Steve Shetler Media. All righty, we are back live here on Steve Shetler Media. Again, starting a second video for our basketball coverage tonight. Little technical difficulties earlier, so we started up the second video for the boys' game. Earlier, the Sigourney girls were victorious over Waco. Josephine Moore of Sigourney High School scoring her 1,000th and a few more points in that win over Waco. Josephine was our girls' Sigourney Motors player of the game. And again, we are at Waco High School. We thank all of our sponsors for making things possible tonight, including our first quarter sponsor, Barnwired, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, Oski Dental, Christy Tarr at American Family Insurance, Kia Co-Auction Company, Helmuth Ford, Son-in-Law Services, Shetler Insurance Services, Lifetime Dental, Marie Grace Photography, Copper Lantern Bar and Grill, Signs Plumbing, Brothers Market, Sheets Chiropractic, Serve Pro, and Sloan Moore Monument. Josh, your thoughts as we head into this boys game?
All righty, well, similar to the girls game, both teams coming in with very similar records. 11-3 for Waco, 10-4 for Sigourney. Savages, we mentioned that after Joe got to her 1,000th point. Isaac Bruns able to surpass 1,000 points of his career the other night, Tuesday night in Sigourney, as they got a big win against the Kyoto Eagles, winning that one 62-55. The Warriors, last outing, they took care of business against Lone Tree, beating them 63-51. Bruns for the Savages is their leading scorer, 18.1 points per game, shooting 42% from the field and 30% from beyond the arc. He's also shooting 75% at the free throw line. John Berg, another player on this Savage team that you can't go without mentioning. He's averaging 13.9 points per game, 12 rebounds per game. So he's just a terror on both ends of the floor, rebounding-wise. Offensive and defensively, split right down the middle. He gets about the even amount on either end of the floor. For the Waco Warriors, Christian Stacy is the leading scorer, 18 points per game, almost 19 points per game, 43% from beyond the arc, 43% from the field, 33% from beyond the arc, and shooting at an 81.5% clip from the free throw line. Stacy also the rebound leader for the Warriors with 6.5. Starting lineups, Mike Malnix will shake hands out there with Isaac Rich. Then we'll have Solon Yates meeting up with Christian Stacy.
Number 22, Isaac Egley.
As Stacy makes his way out, then we got Isaac Bruns meeting up with Isaac Egley. A lot of Isaacs in this game. Isaacs. Here's John Berg and Holden Hughes meeting up, and then we're going to have Braden Wood and Hayden Shellman. Young team are the Warriors. The only senior, lone starting senior, is Isaac Rich. The other four starters are juniors, sophomores, and juniors, so they do have more seniors on their team, but not starters. So these two teams were built very similarly. I'd say Sigourney has a little bit of a height advantage, but both teams very quick, very athletic. Again, we saw, if you weren't listening to the girls' broadcast, we watched Waco and Pekin battle it out. And, of course, Pekin Panthers boys, same thing. Very athletic, very quick team. So see some fast-paced action here. As Bruns gets the toss back, it goes to Rich of Waco to get it right to Stacy. He puts a jumper up and gets it to go. Waco opens up the scoring. Malnix brings him down the floor. Hands it off to Wood. Back to the top. They get it to Bruns. Bruns from the top of the key. Drives inside. Kicks it out to Malnix. Malnix goes right through his hands into the hands of Rich. Rich, fast break. Gets it. Misses the layup. Is rebounded, though, by the Waco Warriors. To get outside to Stacy. He drains a three. Malnix gets it to Wood, and Wood is ran into by Egley. First foul on Waco. As this game starts out with Christian Stacy, 5 points, 5-0 lead. Here's Bruns dribbling in from the wing, sends it outside to Malnix. He fires a three from the corner, and that's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Warriors. Driving inside, Stacy gets a fadeaway to fall. He's the only one scoring thus far tonight. He's got 7. It is 7-0. 6:52 to go. Malnix gets it up to Bruns. Bruns spins up the wing, sends it to the corner to Wood. He fires a three from the corner, and he gets it to rattle home. Braden Wood takes the lid off for the Savages. 7-3 now. As Egley brings it across. Stacy from the outside fires a three and gets it to go. He is in fuego. And Sigourney's going to take a timeout. He's got 10 points to start this game. 2 3-pointers and 2 field goals. 10-3, 6:25 to go, and Sigourney takes their first timeout.
That is crazy how hot that guy is. Barn Wire's sponsoring our first quarter. Find them at 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney, 641-622-9912 for home decor, coffee, and more. It's Barn Wired. We'll be there live tomorrow from 11:30 to noon for the Iowa Music Showcase with Iowa's Danny Whitson. We'll be there Saturday morning for the sports section with our area athletes and coaches, including the Sigourney Esports team. We've also got the English Valley's girls basketball team and the Montezuma girls basketball team coming to Barn Wired for the sports section on Saturday morning. So tune in. That's every Saturday morning for the sports section live from our first quarter sponsor, Barn Wired.
All righty, and Sigourney using their first time out to see if they can get Christian Stacy to cool off a little bit. He's got 10 points in a minute 30 seconds of game time, as Malnix will bring it up the floor for the Savages. Gets to the far side. They try to set up a trap. He's able to get out the wood. Outside, they find Yates. Yates fires a three and does not get the roll. Rebounded by Stacy. Stacy from the right wing passes it inside. Laying it up and no good. Rebounded by Berg. As Malnix works around to the wing, into the corner to Wood. Swing it around quickly. Braden Wood tries it from the right wing, drives inside, kicks it back out to Malnix. Around to Bruns. Bruns fires a three from the left wing. This is no good, rebounded by Waco. Stacy's going to try another three and drains it.
That is unbelievable.
He's got 13 points. All of them for Waco. 13-3 now. Malnix from the right wing. Passes it off to Bruns. Bruns tries another three, and this is good. His first three of the game. 13-6 now. Get inside. Left side of the lane. Going up, and the shot is blocked by Yates. That was Hayden Shellman attempting the two. And I'm pretty sure if Yates didn't get that block, Berg was going to be right there to get it too. So they're going to have that well defended. Malnix lost the dribble for a second, able to get out of it. Bruns backdoor to Wood. His shot is no good. Offensive rebound, Berg. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound and loses his handle on it. Up the floor. Stacy has it right wing. Fires a three, and this is good. Oh, my Lord. Christian Stacy.
Wow.
16 points. We're not even halfway through the first quarter. Malnix sends it to the corner. Yates tries a three from the near side corner and gets it to go. 16-9 now. Sigourney doing just enough in this first quarter to stay in. And here's a blindside shot made by Holden Hughes, the first Waco Warrior to score. It does not have the last name Stacy. Now inside, Wood spinning out of trouble and is fouled. Call the foul on Hughes, his first. As Waco's Shellman will check out, in will come Joel Meyer. Savages get it into Yates. Bruns tries a three from the top of the key. This is no good off the front of the rim. In transition, coming down the floor, pulling up. Stacy can't make. He can miss. However, they get an offensive rebound and getting it back up in and good is Joel Meyer. Runs left wing, spins, gets in the lane, puts a runner up, too strong. Rebounded though by Berg. Berg has it poked away, and he's finally fouled by Meyer. As Braden Wood will check out, in will come Landon Conrad. Conrad with it at the baseline. Gets it out top to Malnix. Malnix to the quarter to Yates. Conrad now drives right side, passes off to Bruns. He fires a three from the right wing and misses off the mark. Rebounded by Meyer. quickly down the floor. Egley sends it to the corner. They're going to try a three from Isaac Rich, and he gets it to go. Another timeout taken by Sigourney. And Waco has came out on fire, leading 23-9 with 3:09 to go.
This is Waco. 23 points in under 5 minutes. That is
yeah, and most of them by one person.
scorched earth here in Waco. Barn Wired sponsoring our first quarter, 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney. Get in there for home decor, coffee, and more. And just realizing here a little bit while ago, Josh, that this is, out of all the games that we've done this winter for basketball, this is our 8th and final Sigourney regular season game that we're going to be doing. Again, our postseason plans are kind of up in the air. We're doing games for Sigourney, Pekin, and North Mahaska, so we'll see how things, how the draw goes for each of our area teams, how things kind of play out as far as the bracketing and where teams are going and who's playing who and who's playing where. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll get to cover some Sigourney stuff in the postseason.
Yeah, well, Pekin and North Mahaska will be, they're both 2A, so the opening night of their playoffs is a different night than Sigourney's, so.
Let's hope that Sigourney's on the road. For my sake, I hope that Sigourney's on the road.
I really doubt it, Steve, I'm sorry, but possible, but doubtful. As Malnix has it in the corner. Berg gets it in. He has it poked out of his hands, but comes up, that goes up, gets the shot to go, and he is fouled. They call the foul on Holden Hughes, his second. Team's third. As Joel Meyer will check in for Hughes. And then Isaac Rich will come in for Isaac Egley. Those were the first 2 points of the game for Berg. He's going to try to make it a three-point play. Cannot do it. The Warriors push tempo up before they come. Stacy has it. Right wing gets a screen and a foul called. Moving screen is going to be called on Joel Meyer. Never mind, they're going to call it on Bruns for running into the moving screen. No favoritism there, just call it as I see it. Joel Meyer was clearly blocking Isaac, and Isaac whistled for the foul. Here is a shot, three-pointer, and this is too strong, rebounded by Yates. Malnix drives all the way baseline, puts up a tough shot. He's hit from behind by Hayden Shellman. That'll be a foul on him. Send Ike to the line to shoot two. Shellman's first, team's fifth. So Sigourney shooting the rest of the way here. Still 2:25 to go, 23-11. Malnix able to get them both to go. His first 2 points of the game. 2:24 now. Shellman brings him across. Waco can't quite get it in. Now Stacy has it. Bruns tried to jump past. Stacy goes inside, passes it left side of lane. Shot is no good. Defensive rebound for John Berg. Bruns back to Malnix. Landon now has it, top of the key. Goes right side, kicks it out to Malnix. Now to back to the corner to Landon Conrad. He tries to lob it into Berg. It's tipped out of bounds, or tipped up by Stacy. Gathered in by Meyer of the Warriors. He gets it back to Christian Stacy, who steps back, fires a three. No good, rebounded by Berg, and Berg is fouled.
The fact that Sigourney isn't getting blown out of the gym with that start by Waco says a lot. I mean, they're hanging around now. If they can, there's no way that Waco can continue shooting at the pace that they were.
Yeah, and with that foul, they're Sigourney will shoot now because that'll be 5. And it'll actually be Yates. It was Berg that was fouled, but Yates will go to the line to shoot 2. Can't get the first one to go. Yeah, 23-3. I mean, just down by 10. Yates can make it single-point deficit or single-digit deficit. Can't, though. Long rebound gathered in by Waco. Stacy has it. Gets in the lane. Tries to pass it off. He does. He gets it off, and a 3 is taken and missed. Rebounded by Berg. It was Rich that tried the shot that time. Malnick drives backside, puts up a shot. This is no good. He's fouled. Go to the line. That's Sheldman's second. So Waco, lots of points. Also found their way into foul trouble. Tale of 2 halves of the first quarter for the Warriors, as Malnick cannot connect. Sigourney not making them pay at the free throw line, though. Malnick was the lone bright spot. He had hit his first 2 last time out. Misses both here. Long rebound is taken in by Rich. Up the floor he comes. Driving inside is Shellman. Back outside to Stacy, around to Rich. You go to the near side corner. That's Egley. Nothing doing as they swing it around backside now. Looking for a runner. You get to Stacy. Stacy, right side of the lane. 3 Savages on him. He still gets a shot off. It is missed. Rebounded by the Warriors. Putback is no good. Rebounded by John Berg. Down the floor they come. Mullis.
As always, John Berg, a rebounding machine.
Right lane. Bruns goes. Falling to the floor. He misses a shot. Offensive rebound by Berg. His putback is no good. Waco faithful wanted a foul on Bruns there. That's Myers' second. No whistle there. John Berg connects on the first one. He split him the last time at the line. 37.5 left here in the opening quarter. Sigourney back to within 9. Berg goes 1 for 1 again, so right at 50% from the line. Warriors have it. About a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock right now. As the Savages did switch up, and Bruns is guarding Stacy now, so in a man-to-man set. Bruns making life a little bit more difficult on Stacy. And a true man defense, too. 1 second to shoot. Stacy's not going to get it off. He made it. Shot was waved off. I mean, the buzzer was sounding before he even stepped back. It just shows you the danger he is. I mean, that was from...
Now, does Sigourney get the ball when the alarm went off?
There's going to be 1 second left in this opening quarter.
But there should have been about 3.6 when the actual alarm went off.
Coach Eslick's you'll see him on the screen now. He's arguing that there should be a little bit more time on the clock, so officials will meet and discuss. So they'll discuss this and see how much time they're going to put on the clock. But 23-14, again, Christian Stacy in the first 3.5 minutes of the game has 16 points. He's been scoreless since. But
I don't think they're changing things.
They're not going to change it. So they'll have the second. It's about enough time to catch, maybe dribble once and shoot.
Catch and release.
We'll see, though. Waco's got everybody in the front court. Bruns with the baseball pass over the head of Berg. Nobody touched it, so Waco's going to try to do it. And they're going to do it from underneath the rim since nobody touched it. So now, if you're Sigourney, you're kind of glad that Eslick lost that challenge or that battle, because Doesn't give Waco much time. They get it into Rich, who fires a 3, and he misses it as time expires. We will head to the second quarter with Waco leading 23-14.
All right, we thank Barnwire. They sponsored our first quarter. Let's hear from our second quarter sponsor, which is Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics sponsoring our second quarter, which is set to begin. Again, we're at Waco High School tonight. The Sigourney boys weathering the storm early on. Waco came out red hot, but Sigourney has hung around 23-14. If Sigourney can get some of their free throws to fall, they'd be in much better shape, but they're hanging around, and our second quarter is set to begin, which is now sponsored by Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics. Josh Clubb with your play-by-play. Josh.
All right, yeah. If it would be really hard to come out of here with a victory if you're Sigourney, if Waco could hold that pace of play. But as I said, 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Stacy had 16 points. He has not scored since. They switched up the way they're guarding him, which has helped a ton. The Savages here with the first possession of the second quarter, and it's going to be Yates who takes a mid-range jumper and gets it to go. He's got 5. Savages within 7 now. Egley comes across. Stacy actually not even on the floor for the Warriors right now. And Egley puts a shot up. This is off the heel, no good. Offensive rebound for Waco. The putback is no good. And a defensive rebound for John Berg. They go inside to Berg. Berg, step back, puts up a jumper, no good. As Waco, a couple of subs in here to start this second period. As they work it around, Rich to Reichenbach. Now to the left side, that's Egley. Reichenbach tries the right side, nothing doing. Sigourney closes the doors. Waco can't get any penetration. 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Try it inside. Turning and shooting, putting up a tough shot. It's missed. Rebounded by John Berg. He's got
to have 8 or 9 rebounds already.
He's got 7 defensive. He's got a couple offensive ones mixed in there too. So I would say, yeah, he's at 9 or 10. Outside now to Molnix. Molnix spins his way to the rim, lays it up and good. Nice ball handling skills there by Mike Molnix to get the easy layup. Go D. Sigourney within 5 now. Off that make of Isaac, I saw Christian Stacy go run into the scorer's table, so they're ready to get him back in the game. And here's Rich. He tries a 3. This is no good. Rebounded by Yates. Down the floor they go to Bruns, and Bruns is fouled on the drive in. Looks like they're going to get Egley. Second foul for him. As Christian Stacy and Sam Meyer check back in for the Warriors. That's Egley's second. Team's first. Sigourney within 5. New shot clock baseline. Wood gets it in to Berg. Back outside they go to Molnix. Molnix resets. Runs from the right wing. Sends it to the corner. That's Wood in the corner. Back out to Molnix. Molnix drives inside. Spins away. Opposite of the defense. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Stacy. He gets it up to Rich. Rich from the left wing. All the way around they go. Stacy has it. Step backs. Passes inside. Just missed. Great pass by Christian Stacy. Just Holden Hughes just flat out missed it. And here's a timeout taken by Waco now with 5:25 to go. Sigourney's cut it to 5 points in this second quarter.
Waco's been stuck on 23 for quite a while now, too. So Waco and Sigourney boys battling it out here on Steve Shetler Media Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for tuning in this evening. We thank Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics for sponsoring our second quarter. We thank all of our sponsors, including Barn Wired, Oski Dental, Christy Tard, American Family Insurance, Keokuk Auction Company, Helmuth Ford, Son-in-Law Services, Shetler Insurance Services, Lifetime Dental, Marie Grace Photography, Copper Lantern Bar and Grill, Signs Plumbing, Brothers Market, Sheets Chiropractic, Serve Pro, and Sloan Moore Monument. Bunch of sponsors on for our Sigourney basketball coverage. We've got YMCA playing here in the gym. Josh, did you see Donald Trump's dance that he did to YMCA?
No.
Oh, you missed it. You got to Google it.
I won't. I promise.
you got to see it. It's fantastic.
Is it absolutely phenomenal, Steve?
It's phenomenal. Absolutely.
All right, so I was trying to tell by the app that I'm using to keep score. It looks like about the 2-minute mark of the first quarter is the last time that Waco scored. Sigourney's closed to within 5. They get it outside to Bruns. Bruns head fakes from the left wing, drives inside, spinning around in the lane, puts a runner up, gets it to go. Isaac has 5. And Sigourney's worked their way back to a one-possession game. Waco need to find an answer. Rich drives from the left wing all the way inside, has a shot blocked by Yates. That is the second block by Solon Yates on the night, right at the rim. Savages with a chance to tie it. If they choose to take the deep ball, they send it outside to Malnix. He's going to try to do just that, and it is no good. Rebounded by John Berg, and his putback is no good. Oh. And then Isaac comes up with a... with a mishandle by the Warriors, and Bruns can't get the easy layup to go. Christian Stacy goes in. He misses it. Somebody put a lid on the basket, and there is John Berg with another defensive rebound.
John might set some records tonight.
He's got 13 rebounds, 8 defensively, 5 offensively. Here's Bruns trying to save a ball off the leg of a Waco player, but they keep it. Sigourney turns it back over. Stacy was screaming here at the left wing because nobody was guarding him. He wanted a chance at a shot. He goes inside, puts up a jumper at the free throw line, gets it to go, and he ends the scoring drought for the Warriors. They went almost a full quarter without scoring, and they got a guy on their team with as Bruns and Stacy tangle up on the floor. A little extracurricular going on there, but nothing whistled. They both stuck their hands up in the air at the right time. There was a foul called on Christian Stacy as he was trying to tie Bruns up. 3:47 to go. But as I was saying, that they went almost a full quarter without scoring, and yet they still have a guy with 18 points. Here's Bruns, left side now to Yates. Back up top to Malnix. Yates is going to try another 3, and this is off the front of the rim. Long rebound goes to Braden Wood. Braden from the right wing sends it back around, Wood drives inside, sends it back out to Malnix. Malnix can't handle it, tracks it down at the half-court line, and he's fouled on a reach-in by Rich. Waco faithful do not like that call. That's Isaac Rich's first foul. Timeout called by Waco. A 30-second timeout with 3:17 to go here in the second. Sigourney back to within 5.
And Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics sponsoring our second quarter. Let's take a peek at our upcoming schedule, if I can find it here quick. Upcoming schedule here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, YouTube. Again, we've got a handful of games coming up. Tomorrow night, we're at Montezuma, North Mahaska at Montezuma. Boys and girls tomorrow night. That's audio only. And then a few peeking games coming up. North Mahaska at Oskaloosa as well. So lots of great basketball yet to come here over the next few weeks on Steve Shetler Media.
Yeah, unofficially for Berg. May have just said it, maybe not. I'm not sure. He's got 8 defensive rebounds, 5 offensive. Solon Yates with the ball now. He's got 2 blocks on the night. Berg has it at the left wing all alone. Finally, he just decides to shoot a 3 and gets it to go. He can do it all. He's got 6 points. He stood out there forever trying to decide whether he's going to take that shot, and zero expression on his face. He's just stone cold faced. Savages within 2, and Braden Wood gets a steal. Steals it away from Rich, pushing it up the floor. Yates has it outside to Wood. He fires a 3 for the lead. No good. Battle for the rebound is going to be a foul on John Berg. That's his first.
It's pretty crazy that a kid with that many rebounds only has 1 foul.
Yeah, that many rebounds on both ends of the floor, and so far has only been called for 1, and an officiating crew, which I would call kind of ticky-tacky with their calls, too. I mean, they're calling stuff that's not every ref always calls, especially early in the game. Stacy has it left wing. Bruns not giving him an inch to work with, and as he drives in, Braden Wood steals it away. A technical foul on number 14, which is Christian Stacy. I'm not sure what. Not sure. He must have said something. He drove in. 3 Savages came around, and Braden Wood came up with the steal. And almost immediately, the official tees him up. So the Savages will send Yates to the other end of the floor to shoot the technical shots. And this is the first one. He's got 1 more to pull within 1. 2:12 to go in this second. That is the second foul on Stacy. So Yates has got 6 points. You go outside to him. All the way across the floor in the corner to Wood as they swing it back out top to Molnix. Molnix says reset as they start the motion. Runs with it now up top. Sends it to Molnix. 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Molnix drives in, jump stops, fights his way to the basket, kicks it outside to Wood. Wood fires a 3 and does not get it. Long rebound is going to go to Waco. They lead by 1. Landon Conrad waiting to check in for the Savages in the next stoppage. As the Warriors working around the perimeter. 1:20 to go in the game, or in the second quarter. Just 2 points thus far for the Warriors in the second period. Their leading scorer with 18 points is on the bench, picking up his second personal foul by way of technical. Here's a long-range jumper and a shot clock violation by the Warriors. It will also go down as a block by Isaac Bruns. As Braden Wood takes a breather, and in comes Landon Conrad. Molnix up the floor, inside a minute to play in the second quarter. Yates looking inside, nothing there, sends it out to Conrad. Conrad head fakes, and a travel, saying he dropped his pivot foot back before he took off. So the Savages turn it back over to the Warriors with 48.6 to go. Trailing by 1. There's 4 team fouls on Waco as well, so any foul by the Warriors would result in the Savages shooting. Hegley brings it up for Waco. Right side now to Shellman. Back up top they go to Rich. Rich gets a screen, kicks it out. He had an opportunity there to take a shot, doesn't. Drives inside. He's going to be fouled by Conrad. Rich had gotten Conrad behind by a step or 2 on the defense and drew the foul by basically dribbling right at him when he was off balance. Just the second team foul on Sigourney. First on Conrad as they get it in. Meyer at end of the shot clock. Waco could take it all the way to the end if they wanted to. There's 26 seconds remaining, and that's exactly what their coach is saying to do. Over there doing jumping jacks, trying to get his team to look. Savages Molnix is going to push the issue with the defense to force him to do a little bit more. 10 seconds to shoot now. Waco's got to start going. Molnix has got him all the way into the corner. That is Egley. Egley sends it down to the corner. They fire a three, and this is off the mark, rebounded by Conrad. Conrad sends it up to Bruns, and time will expire before Bruns gets the shot off. And we will head to halftime. Sigourney trailing 25-24. But if you're just tuning in, Waco was only able to muster up 1 point or 2 points in that second period. So Sigourney able to climb their way back into this thing and make a game of it.
A tale of 2 quarters for sure.
For sure.
Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics has sponsored that exciting second quarter, and we go to halftime now, which is brought to us by Shetler Insurance Services. We'll look at that graphic for a few minutes and be back with the second half, which should be a humdinger, Josh, and a doozy.
A doozy.
Stay tuned. We've got the second half coming up. All right, we're back here live here on Steve Shetler Media. 2 minutes to go before the second half begins. Our halftime has been sponsored by Shetler Insurance Services. Let's hear from our third quarter sponsor, which is Oski Dental. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Oski Dental is sponsoring our third quarter, and again, we've got about 1:15 before we get into the third. Oski Dental, our sponsor, and Josh Clubb has the call of the game. Josh, take it away.
All right, about a minute to go here before we start this second half of play, and if you were not part of it, it was 23-14 after a minute, or after the first quarter, and in that first quarter, in the first 3.5 minutes, Christian Stacy of Waco had 18 points and has been held to just 2 since then. Waco went into the second quarter with 23 team points. Just 2 more points is all they scored in the second to get us to 25-24. Sigourney 14 in the first quarter, 10 in the second, so a little bit more of an even pace. We'll see. Christian Stacy also was teed up and in that towards the tail end of that second quarter, which gave him his second personal foul in the technical.
I was getting a little inside information, Josh. I guess somebody from the Waco sideline got kicked out of the game as well. So
okay, well,
I didn't see that, but that's what my inside sources, Josh, are telling me.
So to all the Steve Shetler Media listeners out there, don't be that person. It's a high school sport. There's no need to get that mad. Anyway, Stacy's technical was a result of of swearing on the floor, which is not allowed in high school sports. As we get underway here in the third, starting 5 on the floor for the Savages as well as the Warriors. And the Warriors do have a little bit of foul trouble to work with starting this third. As they get it inside now, back out they go, and trying a 3 is Hughes, and he gets it to go. Holden Hughes. Has 5 points. As Bruns brings him down the floor, gets it to Wood. Back outside to Yates. Bruns from the corner, drives inside, puts a fadeaway up, no good. Rebounded by Stacy. Stacy brings it up the floor, sends it off to Rich. And a foul on the floor is called on Berg. That'll be John's second. Warriors with a new shot clock. Baseline, they get it in to Rich. Rich lobs it in down lower to Hughes. Hughes turns, shoots, gets the roll to go. And Holden Hughes starting off. Warmed up. He's got 4 points in this quarter. Wood, left side lane, has a shot blocked. Blocked by Shellman. Coming up with it is Egley. He brings it all the way inside, then dribbles out, sends it out. And a 3 is taken in, missed by Shellman. Rebounded by Braden Wood. Wood has it now. Top of the key. Hands it off to Bruns. Bruns from the free throw line kicks it out. Yates drives off the catch. Can't do anything with it. Hands it off to Braden. Braden outside to Malnix. Malnix fires a 3, and this is good. 30-27 now. As Waco sets it up. Hughes hands it off to Stacy. Stacy passes it down low. Berg blocks the shot. Comes up with it, hands it off to Malnix. Malnix drives left side, kicks it outside to Bruns. Bruns in the lane, puts up a jumper. This is good. Isaac Bruns has 7 points. He's 3 for 8 from the field. 5:37 to go. Savages trail by 1. Shellman hands it off to Egley. Egley drives left side of the lane, has a shot blocked by Berg. He goes out of bounds. Last touch by Berg. We get another block for John Berg. Warriors get it in. Outside to Stacy. Head fakes. Drives into the lane. Step backs. Puts up a shot, and this is good. He's got 20 now. 32-29. Savages have not led in this game. They came close, but have yet to tie it back up as well. Wood drives right side. Looking baseline for Yates. It covers up. Has to kick it out to Malnix. Malnix inside to Berg. Berg spins, puts up a tough shot. No good. Rebounded by Waco. Up the floor they go. Stacy sends it inside. Taken away by Bruns. Up the floor to Yates. Yates all the way to the rim and misses easy layup. Offensive rebound by Bruns, and it's knocked out of bounds from behind by Isaac Egley. No foul called. Sigourney will keep it. Shot clock actually reset, and it probably shouldn't have, as they get it in to Malnix. Wood from the left wing sends it into Bruns. Bruns back outside to Malnix. Malnix head fakes the three, drives inside to the corner to Yates. Yates fires the three, and this is good. No, just off front of the rim. Offensive rebound for none other than John Berg. He gets it to Wood. Woods has it taken away. All the way down the floor, laying it up, and no good, but Stacy finishes the job for Waco. Give him 22. 4 minutes to go, halfway through the third quarter. Waco leads by 5. Yates baseline drive, stops under the net, kicks it back out top to Braden Wood. Bruns resets him, drives right side, all the way to the rim, lays it up in and good. He's got 9. Bruns is being guarded by Stacy there, and Stacy's certainly a little timid on that defense, just kind of let Bruns have that right side. Waco gets it inside. Christian Stacy steps back, puts a jumper up. This is no good. Rebounded. Offensive rebound for Waco. It is Isaac Rich that lays it up in and good. Waco showing pressure in the backcourt. Soft pressure, though, not really forcing the issue until they cross half court. 2:57 to go. Braden Wood inside. Picks up his dribble, has to send it back up top to Bruns. Bruns fires a three. This is off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Waco. They got Stacy up the floor. They send it to him. Yates tries to crash and get a steal, and it's going to be a foul on Sullen Yates. As Conrad will check in for Braden. Officials having a little discussion back there. I'm not sure what that's about. Stacy will send it in. 2:44 to go. 36-31 is their lead. Down in the corner to Rich. He steps back, fires a three, and this is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Malnix. Malnix comes exploding out of the pile, or out of the defense, all the way down the floor. Stacy has it. Dribbles through 3 defenders. He gets all the way left side lane, lays it up easily and good. Sigourney was trying to trap Stacy in the near side corner, but he got through it, and just not enough guys on the back end. Berg got there late, attempted a block, couldn't quite do it. As Waco's extended their lead to 7. Yates is going to try a three from the right wing, and he rattles it home. Solon Yates now has 9. 2 for 3 from the field. Here is Rich. Stacy left wing. Waco keeping everything on the far side of the floor now. All 5 of their players on the far side, and Stacy goes near side, puts a step back jumper up, and it's blocked out of bounds by Berg. John Berg's got 3 blocks. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Stacy in the corner, sends it all the way in, up top. Holden Hughes gets it back to Rich as they get instructions from the coach. 10 on the shot clock. Waco looking for something. 5 now on the shot clock. You get to Stacy. He fires a step back 3, and this is an air ball that goes out of bounds. Turns it back over to the Savages. And if that not went out of bounds, even if Waco saved it back in, I don't think they would have got a shot off or a shot clock violation. Smolnick brings the Savages up the floor, trailing by 4. He goes all the way, hands it off to Conrad. Down to the baseline to Yates. Yates back up top to Malnick. Malnick's had to jump to secure it. Gave Waco time to cover it up. Conrad inside out to Yates. He fires a 3 again, and this is good. Solon Yates has came to life from beyond the arc. He's got 12. Minute to go here in the third. Sigourney back to within 1. Rich comes across slowly. Waiting for the screen on Conrad. Berg covers it up. Backdoor they go. Berg is there. Tries to block. Doesn't get it. Tips the ball back out to Malnick. Right side to Conrad. Sigourney can try for the lead, and Berg goes flying to the net. He can't get it to fall. Coming up the floor, Stacy. 1 on 4 there. He still hasn't stopped his dribble. The ball is bounced off the foot of John Berg. Goes out of bounds. Waco will keep it. So we had this issue at the end of the first quarter, but 29.6, or the end of the at halftime, but 29.6 on the clock, 29 seconds on the shot clock. And Stacy lobs it in to Hughes. They can back out and let time wind down if they so choose, and it's exactly what Coach tells Stacy to do. So Chris Stacy will dribble in front of the scorer's table at half court for the next 5 to 6 seconds. As Berg and Bruns pin it in the corner, and Bruns blocks a shot by Rich out of bounds. Rich was trying one from the corner. And Bruns slaps it out of bounds, so Waco can do it again. There's now somehow 2 seconds on the shot clock and 3.2 on the game clock, so shot clock must have started before the game clock, the last inbounds. To get into Stacy. Stacy tries to get up a shot. He can't, as time will expire. So that was the first buzzer was the shot clock. The second buzzer was the game clock. So technically there should be some time on the game clock. The officials actually are meeting here. So before we say it's the end of the quarter, they're just going to call the end of the quarter. So it is the end, 38-37 in favor of Waco as we head to the fourth.
They knew something wasn't quite right, but they're like, yeah, it's all right. Hosky Dental sponsoring our third quarter, and we now go into the fourth quarter, which is brought to us by Christy Tarr at American Family Insurance.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965. Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, sponsoring our fourth quarter, which is set to begin. Got a tight one between Sigourney and Waco. Josh Clubb with the call of the game.
All right. We'll start this off. Sigourney with the ball, looking for their first lead of the game to start the fourth quarter. Conrad drives from the right wing, sends across the lane to Berg. Berg goes up, gets a shot. No, does not get it to go, but he is fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. John Berg at the line to shoot for the tie and the lead. They call a foul on Holden Hughes, his third. Berg will have to hope to tie it up here. A big step. Sigourney has, since the game started 0-0, has not got to the point of a tie, let alone lead. Berg able to tie it up with that one. He's 2 for 5 at the free throw line. He's got 7 points, 14 rebounds. Yates is actually, as we caught fire there in the third, Here's Stacy with a runner, gets it to go. He's got 26. But Yates with a couple of triples in a row there. He is the leading scorer for the Savages with 12. Malnix has it, far side corner. Head fakes, trying to get a defender to shake, and he travels with it. Switched his pivot foot there. Mike Malnix turns it over to the Warriors, who lead by 2. Rich back outside. They're going to try a 3. This is long rebound, rebounded by Rich. To get it right back out. It was Hughes that attempted 3. Stacy has it inside the arc, puts up a jumper. This is no good. Rebounded by Bruns. Malnix has it, right wing, sends it inside to Berg. They send it right back out, and around they go. Top of the key, outside to Conrad. Back to Malnix. Malnix drives inside, now kicks it back out to Yates. Savages looking for a opportunity to shoot. Bruns drives inside, kicks it out to Malnix. Malnix takes the shot from the corner, and this is off the mark, air ball into the hands of the Warriors. Coming down the floor, Rich has it. Gets it off to Stacy and around the arc. They'll go. Egley drives inside. Sends it down low, putting up a shot and making it while fouled is number 32, Holden Hughes. Hughes has got 9, can make it 10. They're going to get the foul on Berg. It'll be his 3rd, team's 1st. Braden Wood's going to check into the game for Landon Conrad. And Holden Hughes at the line for the Warriors to try to make it a 5-point game on 3-point play. He cannot. Rebounded by Berg. Gets it up to Malnix. That's Malnix, left wing, or left side of the lane. Sends it outside to Braden Wood, who just checked into the game. Bounces off the top of the backboard. Rebounded by the Warriors. Coming down the floor in a hurry, going baseline. Egley kicks it back out up top. Hayden Shellman with it. Back to Egley. They're going to find Christian Stacy at the left wing. Has it poked from behind by Bruns. He's going to be the last one that touches it. It'll stay with the Warriors. 15 seconds on the shot clock. .5:27 to go in the game. The Warriors get it in. Inside 10 to shoot now as they work it around the arc. Down to 5 to shoot. Egley didn't realize it. Now takes off, goes to the rim, sends it outside. Stacy fires a 3 as the time expires and drains it. Christian Stacy has 29 points. And the Warriors back to a 7-point lead. Left wing to Yates. He's going to fire a 3. This is off the mark, right into the hands of Stacy. Stacy drives from the left wing all the way right side of the lane, puts up a tough shot, no good, rebounded by Berg. Malnix brings him up the floor, outside to Bruns. Bruns fires a 3, no good.
Rebound!
Sigourney, last 2 trips, tried some quick 3s and it's not working. Need to get back to driving inside. The Warriors have extended this lead to 7. Sigourney had it tied up to start this quarter. Stacy, right side of the lane, puts a jumper up, and this is good. .31 now for him. Malnix, right wing, drives inside, kicks it out to Yates. Top of the key, he picks up his dribble, sends it to the corner. Now inside to Berg. Berg pivots, puts up a tough shot, gets it to go. John Berg ends the run by Waco, and Sigourney's going to call a timeout with 3:48 to go. They trail by 7.
Exciting finish coming up here with 3:48 to go on the clock. Sigourney and Waco. Christy Tarr at American Family Insurance sponsoring our fourth quarter. And you can get a hold of her at 641-673-8965 or email ktar@amfam.com. We thank Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, for being a supporter of Sigourney basketball here on Steve Shuttler Media Facebook and YouTube. Again, 3 minutes, 48 seconds to go in this game. We'll see what happens here in the next few minutes. Josh.
All right, yeah, Sigourney's used a group effort scoring-wise to stay in this game. Need to keep that up to pick up the 7-point deficit. Just inside 4 to play. By my count, they have 2 timeouts remaining. Timeouts are not listed on the scoreboard. Driving inside, hand it off, going up for the shot and getting it to fall is Holden Hughes. He's got 11. Call a foul on Malnix, his first, team's second. Holden Hughes at the line to make it a 10-point game. He does it. Sigourney trails by 10, 3:33 to go. Malnix has the ball poked away, but they're going to call a foul on Hayden Shellman, his third. Team's second. Both teams with 2 fouls. I cannot see which way the possession arrow is pointing. I don't think there's been a jump ball in this quarter, so that means it should be pointing to Waco. Here's Bruns with the jumper in the lane, too strong, rebounded by Waco. Stacy, right wing, tries a pass inside, kicked by Bruns. Draws the whistle. Bruns and Stacy have been hip to hip all game and both wearing pink shoes, I just noticed. Here's a timeout taken, I believe, by Waco. It is a full timeout taken by the Warriors. 3:10 to go. Sigourney trails by 10.
And Christy Tarr, once again, at American Family Insurance, is sponsoring our fourth quarter. We thank all of our sponsors once again. This is our final regular season game for Sigourney basketball here on Steve Shuttler Media. All of our sponsors that have helped out this year: Barnwired, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, Oski Dental, Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, Keokuk Auction Company, Helmuth Ford, Son-in-Law Services, Shuttler Insurance Services, Lifetime Dental, Marie Grace Photography, Copper Lantern Bar and Grill, Signs Plumbing, Brothers Market, Sheets Chiropractic, Serve Pro, and Sloan Moore Monument. And, of course, we'll be picking our Sigourney Motors Sigourney Player of the Game coming up at the end of this game. And I know, obviously, a few candidates in there. You've got John Berg with all the rebounds. You've got Solon Yates with a bunch of points. You've got Isaac Bruns, who's always a candidate for Player of the Game. So kind of that three-headed monster there, Josh. I'm going to let you pick it later on.
Yeah, it's going to depend a lot on how this finishes. If they can close this 10-point gap and get back in this thing. Somebody's going to really have to stand out. We'll see. As the Warriors off the timeout, give it outside to Stacy. He fires a three, and this is in and out and in. He's got 42 points.
Wow.
He has outscored Sigourney himself. Here's Bruns, left side of the lane, passes it off to Conrad. Conrad drives inside, back outside to Bruns, who fires a three, and this is good. Isaac answers right in the face of Christian Stacy, and Bruns and Yates both with 12 points for the Savages. 2:34 to go. Still a 10-point game, nearly a 5-second backcourt violation, but Warriors able to get across. They find Stacy in the right wing. He's swinging around all the way to the corner to Rich. He fires a three, and this is short. Long rebound goes in the hands of Malnix. Bruns, right wing, drives inside in the lane, puts up a tough shot, and it hits the bottom of the rim right in the hands of the Warriors. Stacy has it all alone. Malnix catches up to him and fouls him as he's going to the rim. So Stacy will go to the line to shoot two. Right idea for Ike there. Got to get really aggressive to conserve any points you can at this point. 2 minutes, 2:07 to go. Trailing by 10. Christian Stacy connects on the first one. .43 points for him, 43 points for the Savages, make it 44. He is outscoring Sigourney all alone at this point. Bruns, right wing. Now Yates drives inside. They left Bruns alone. He fires a three and gets it to go. Isaac coming to life. Sigourney's going to pick up the intensity in the backcourt here. Minute 48 to go. Trail by 9. Savages left Stacy alone. He drives inside into the lane and puts up a shot, and this is bouncing around and good. 46 now. Balnick's left side. Back around to Conrad. Sigourney's got to move a little quicker here. Looking for a shot. Bruns loses a handle on it momentarily. Conrad. Back to Bruns. Bruns takes a deep three, and this is off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Berg. Berg has to kick it back out to Yates, who puts up a three, and this is good. Timeout taken by Coach Eslick. As the Savages pulled back to within 8. That is, by my count, Sigourney's fourth timeout, so they'll have one remaining with 1:07 to go. They trail 57-49.
Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, sponsors our fourth quarter. Coming up tomorrow night here on Steve Shetler Media, more high school basketball. It'll be an audio-only broadcast, like listening to radio via Facebook and YouTube. We'll have North Mahaska at Montezuma. All those teams, both boys and girls teams for both sides, highly talented, and should be a raucous atmosphere in Montezuma tomorrow night. So be sure to tune in for basketball tomorrow night, North Mahaska at Montezuma. We got a bunch of Pekin games coming up on our regular schedule left, and then we'll be wrapping up our regular season schedule with North Mahaska taking on Oskaloosa on February 11th. So that seems like a ways off, but yeah, that's our remaining schedule before we get into the postseason, which we will figure out what we're doing here on Steve Shetler Media when we get a little bit closer to the matchups on that. So 1:07 to go in the fourth quarter here in Waco.
Yeah, and Sigourney down to their final timeout, trailing by 8. If the right person gets it, they'll probably have to foul. If Stacy gets it, passes it off. Egley, they're trying to foul him, but it's not getting called, and they finally do call it. They're going to call it on Bruns. That is the fourth foul by the Savages, so they'll have one more to give before Waco shoots. I'm not sure if I said that's the second on Bruns. Stacy has it, and Bruns fouls him. Bruns did actually a pretty good job there of just trying to poke the ball first. Did end up a hand on it, but really pushed a turnover before fouling. So that'll send Christian Stacy to the line. This is the front end. Rare miss by him. I said he had 46 earlier. I meant 36. Makes the back end. Savages, under a minute to go. Have to work quickly. Try to get it to Yates in the corner. And Yates loses the handle on it. Back up top to Malnix. Bruns. Head fakes. Drives inside. Gets the runner up. And he gets it to go. And he's whistled for the charge. And Bruns is actually shaken up on the play. That'll be his fourth foul as well. They help him up. He limps away and throws Braden Wood in for him. As Waco gets it in, Stacy has it. Wood fouls him in the corner. 41.8 to go Sigourney trails by 9. Open for some misses here from Christian Stacy. Who with 2 makes could get to 40 points. I totally had my little score sheet completely messed up there for a second. Got it all corrected now. That's 39. And he gets to the 40 mark with that one. Savages trail by 11. Molnix with a quick 3. Cannot get it to go. Braden Wood pokes it up in the air. Berg is going to come down with the rebound. Back outside Yates all the way around. To Yates. Off the front of the rim, no good. Braden Wood with the rebound. His putback is no good. Sigourney cannot get it to go. Braden Wood sets it back up top. It's tipped by Conrad. Tracking it down. And laying it up in as good as Isaac Rich. 15 seconds to go. And Sigourney's going to wave the white flag. And Waco is going to come away victorious as not sure what that was about there, but 62-49. Christian Stacy and the Waco Warriors. And Sigourney the loss. And we'll look at then Solon Yates with 15 points, Bruns with 15. Yates also 2 steals and 2 blocks. And those blocks were right about the time that Sigourney stopped the slow or started slowing Christian Stacy and Waco down. So let's go with Solon Yates for our Sigourney Motors player of the game.
All right, Solon Yates with the Sigourney Motors player of the game. And the score doesn't show what a battle this game was. I mean, once again, Waco got out to a huge early lead. They were red hot. Sigourney battled all the way back to tie it up at one point, and then Waco pulls away at the end. So disappointing finish for the boys, but again, earlier tonight, Sigourney girls got the win. Josephine Moore with her 1,000th career point. So congratulations to Josephine, and that'll do it for our Sigourney games, our Sigourney regular season games here on Steve Shuttler Media for the 2024-25 season. We'll be back with more basketball tomorrow night as North Mahaska will be at Montezuma for high school basketball action. Tune in at right around 6 a.m. for that game here on Steve Shuttler Media. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow night.